You hear me now with the desktop audio. Can you hear me now? Let's see. Let's go down to 30. Yeah, so it's been quite a ride. Got myself a brand new mic stand to try to get myself a little bit closer to my mic. I got a brand new camera. We've got a Stream Deck. Stream Deck hasn't been activated yet. I still have it. It's just sitting here on my desk. It's kind of cool looking though. I don't know if I can show it to you. See. Yeah, there. So I got the Stream Deck. I haven't put anything on it yet. But I'm excited to use that. It's gonna make things so much easier. But basically, it was just Prime Days. Prime Days were fun. We got a few things for the house. I got a few things for the stream, and figured I would upgrade a couple different things. Hoping the camera doesn't freeze. Like that was the main reason I wanted to get the new cameras, because I would see that my camera was actually my camera kept freezing. Yes, I love a sale. But I'm hoping when I watch back this video, I'm going to make sure it doesn't freeze on me, because that was the biggest issue that I was having with the other camera. I gave it camera to Blood, so maybe one day he'll show up on camera and do a stream or something. I don't know yet what his plan is. But I'm hoping this camera is an Elgato camera, so hopefully it works really well. If you guys have any problems, just let me know. I am like blinded by a bunch of white lights right now. I turned the overhead light to try to help with the lighting a little bit. My plan is to have some LED lights in the background, kind of bring a little bit of color into the background, but I haven't done that quite yet. Baby steps. We're making baby steps. Anyway, hope everybody is doing fantastic. I have taken a few streams off, and we definitely needed it because Blood had his surgery, and then there was a little bit of a complication, so he had to go back to the hospital. So it was just been crazy for the past several weeks or so, and I decided this week I was like, I got to get things back to normal. And so like I was behind on housework, I was behind on homework, so I worked really hard this past week to try to really get caught back up. Things are still like messy. Things are still I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but like if my house is messy, I get super overwhelmed and super stressed out. But when my house is clean, I can sit back and I can relax. I'm like, man, I feel so good. My house is so clean and everything. So like that's just who I am right now. My desk area, everything is just all over the place. I'm trying to rework how my lighting is gonna work and all of that. So I'm so stressed out right now with my desk. It feels so messy right now. Everything is everywhere. So just baby steps. I'm just trying to make things get better. Just trying to do a couple different new things for myself. So but yeah, things are starting to get back to normal. I got all my laundry done yesterday. Praise Jesus, 4 loads. It's crazy. So I got a lot of good things done this past week. So I'm happy to come back and go right back into Heavensward. What I'll plan on doing though, because I have missed a few streams, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to do a couple just random surprise streams over the next several weeks to kind of get myself cut back up on my timeline, because like I said, my goal is to finish all the way through Dawn Trail before Evercold comes out, and I feel like that taking this much time off really kind of set me back a little bit. It's like I should already be in Stormblood at this point, but we're just starting going to be doing the Heavensward post patch quest, so it's gonna be I don't know when they're gonna be. I think it's what's gonna end up happening is like if I end up having time, like when I get off work, I'll say, okay, am I good on homework, and do I need to do any homework? And I don't, then I'll probably just pop into stream for a few hours and try to get through some more story. That, and I also want to get through Kingdom Hearts, which is Kingdom Hearts is on Friday, and I want to continue doing that, so I don't want to take away that day. I would say I'm probably like halfway through Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna say I haven't looked anything up, but based on what Blood told me about, like there being like 10 or 12 different worlds to go through, I'm pretty sure I'm about halfway through. I see your hydrate, so let me go ahead and do that. And drink some water. Hope that wasn't too weird for anybody. Anyway, so it's been a while, so let's just catch back up where we were on the last time we were in Heavensward. Let me go ahead and get my notes pulled up here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is that time again. What time is it that you ask? Well, it's time for another round of Are You Blaze Gaming with your host, me. Last time in Heavensward, some shit went down. So we finally made it Oz's Law. Oz's Law, yeah, where we found the guidance node who helped us navigate the Allegan Nightmare world or zone. It wouldn't be a Final Fantasy XIV expansion if the Guardians didn't show up and show their face, right? So they showed up. They were trying to get on their hands on the Allegan research to try to stop the primal threat. Of course, you know, I get they're trying to stop primals, but honestly, the stuff on that island or that zone or whatever you want to call it, the old ship, I guess is what it is. Nobody needs to have it. To reach the flagship, we fought our way through the Aether or Chemical Research Facility, which is basically 1,000 years of Allegan's research. And they said, oh yeah, we're just going to leave the science experiments alone. So yeah, that was a great idea. Mutated animals just running loose. Yeah, that was fantastic. At the end, we finally confronted La Habrea and Egorim, is what I think that her name is. They decided one Ascian wasn't enough, so they fused together into Ascian Prime, and we had to kill a Ascian Primal? Something of the sort? Something like that. Anyway, we beat them, and thanks to the white Aurosite and Nidhogg's eye that Estinian entrusted to us, we actually managed to destroy Igor, which is awesome. That didn't last very long, of course, because then the Archbishop walked in and absorbed the power for himself, transformed it into King Thornton, and basically said, you can try to stop me, but you're gonna fail. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. So naturally, we fought King Thornton and the Knights 12. I didn't get to go through like the entire fight, but we got through some of it because Blood Unseen did for me. We actually got through a couple of the fun portions of it, like where you kind of see all the 12 knights. So that was fun. That was kind of really fun. Estinian realized that Archbishop had been using Nidhogg's second eye in his sword, so before anybody could stop him, of course, Estinian grabbed the eye. And Nidhogg's like, well, thank you for volunteering to be my new host. And basically transformed him, or I don't know, it wasn't transforming him. He's still Estinian in body, but oh wait, he turned into a dragon. Yeah, he did turn into a dragon. And basically just flew away. So, yeah, that kind of happened. So now Estinian's kind of lost out there. At the very end of all of that, Midgardsormr finally said, hey, hop on my back, and I'm going to take you to where you need to go. Cool. So we fly on this dragon's back to a dragon-hating country, Ishgard. And we land inside Ishgard on Midgardsormr in front of Sir Aymeric. And Sir Aymric's like, yeah, this is the first. So that did happen. And Midgardsormr just basically said, you know, the fight just started. So you're gonna have to go save Estinian because there's nothing that's gonna prevent Nidhogg from being Nidhogg. So we have to make sure that we have to save our friend, which is one thing that I'm probably going to do on our post-patch quest, our post-Heavensward quest. Then at the end, Aymric's like, okay, so now it's finally time to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance. And I'm like, about time, buddy. Like, how much do we have to do to prove to you that you need to be in the Eorzean Alliance, right? At the end of all of that, even more after that, Tateru, Alphino, and me, Rhea, went up to the mountain of Corthus and we paid our final respects to Haurchefant. And that was a sad, bittersweet moment. But a smile ever suits a hero. Then Tetra's like, hey, we still have Scions to rebuild. So let's get to it, would we? Would ya? And we also need Gil. So let's go make some Gil too. And that's kind of where we left our Heavensward. So now we're going to go ahead and pop into, let me go ahead and this is the reason why it's going to be really good to use these, the stream deck, as I'll be able to just really quickly just do this and do this and then do this and we'll be voila. Back on, I want to keep going through different tabs to do all that. I can do all in one button. That's going to be fun whenever I get that taken care of. Anyway, hope everybody's ready to go in for a nice long post-Heavensward stream with me. Looking forward to probably getting through. The way that they've done these patches, they've changed I've done the patches that were the past recent expansions. So I'll probably end up, I'm hoping to at least get through one dungeon. Because I know there's usually a dungeon after an expansion or doing a patch. So, oh, and also after all that, I actually made a new glamour for Rhea. I think it looks sharp. It's very, very futuresque. So, it's kind of fun. I'll probably change it again once we hit the Stormblood, but, you know, for now, it's a good post-Heavensward patch. I honestly would like to have a headrest like this, but I don't think you can get headresses here. Like this, within the, I know you can get a dress like that, but I don't know about the actual headdress. That'd be kind of fun, but I can't imagine seeing Rhea like that, because she's just so bulky, you know? Anyway, let's go ahead and go inside the manor so that we can start our patch quests. Alright, and there is Tateru and Alphino. Ooh. Food. We get food. Fortuitous timing as always, Rhea. Tateru was about to brief me on the search for our missing comrades. If you'd be so kind then. Absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. You remember how Flahaman helped me escape the Cursor Braves in Limsa Limensa, only to then disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Rodsatan, where she's been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we are reunited. As for Yida and Papalimo, the remains of their link pearls have been found, and in Pearl Lane of all places. Riol thinks that they must have disposed of them after escaping from the Royal Promenade. Yes, that would make sense. They could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We're all but certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue where they went. I see. And what of Thancred and Menphilia? I'm afraid I have nothing new to share about those two, but it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Charlayan scholar, one of the students of Baldessian, to aid in the search. We should be arriving any day now. One of the students, you say? I would very much like to meet the scholar, if time permits. But first we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Emmerich had summoned the two of us for a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, Rhea, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith. And mayhap we can meet with the scholar afterwards. Agreed? In that case, I think I'll return to the Forgotten Knight for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone too long, you know. Oh, let me fix the... I forgot to fix the chat. Let me fix the chat box. Let's see. Yeah, like that will be fine. I think right there. Okay. Cool. I will say that I don't remember anything in the post Heavensward quest at all. This is like me doing it all over again. I do not remember anything. Like, you know how sometimes you have like a good like forethought. Ooh, you know what else I forgot to do? Let me do this. To post Heavens content in routine. Back from my vacation. I have a Discord that I'm in that I forgot to post that I am live. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should probably do this. Let's see here. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Okay. Wait, let me do this. Let me go over here. Hang tight. Hang tight. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Alright, so let me go ahead and... my Discord. Okay, there we go. Alright. Sorry about that. I forgot I actually had joined this Discord Girls Streamers, and I have just gotten myself all leveled up to where I can post in there that I am live. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, because, you know, fun to have people come in and say hi. Alright, so the Lord Commander's within. Pray proceed, miss. See to the seat of the Lord Commander. Mighty voiced, actually.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities.
Ah, snap, he's the Archbishop now?
I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new Archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited.
Sorry, Emmerich.
Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed. I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number questioned our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
Have to have something real to stand out, you know. Hot pink, it does it.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the Broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order, but such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Trine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
Oh, snap.
Annex Trine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
Vidofnir, that's how you say it.
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor?
All right.
Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
Well, I guess to Onyx Trine we go. But yeah, hot pink is a jam.
In the wake of the
Oh,
Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow? A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength.
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph. As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
That's not good. Oh boy. I was gonna say, yeah, hot pink is a jam, and some jams are hot pink. Especially when they're being cooked. I know little of the lands these dragons call home, this Onyx Trine. I do not agree to escort me. The coming journey would seem a far more daunting prospect. I confess, I myself once shuddered at the thought of it. That even the longest journey begins with the first step, does it not? Ah, but ere we set forth, Rhea and I must needs inform our comrade of our plans. Very well. I shall see to my preparations. Then let us go and bid farewell to Tatro, Rhea. Alright, so it sounds like the first portion of the post... Where am I going? Here we go. Post Heavensward quests is going to be to really end the war this time. In Korthus. We'll see, though. I don't know. Sometimes wars just never end. So, what was your secret meeting all about? I'm all ears. A diplomatic mission to annex Shrine, you say? Well, I suppose that does take precedence. But should your meeting with Vidofenir, is that how she said it, Vidofenir, happen to end early, you might consider rendezvousing with Y'shtola in Idleshire. She'll be there to receive our guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragons is terribly important and everything, but this scholar just happens to be. Time permitting, as I said. We shall endeavor to join Y'shtola, but if we cannot, pray pass on our regards. Let us be off, Rhea. We have kept the first commander waiting long enough. I want to know who it is. I have an inkling, but I have no idea if that's who it is. Like I said, I don't remember anything that's happened in the post Heavensward quests. Alright, Lucia. You are ready then? Good. So am I. Let's see. What kind of food? We got hot chocolate. We have creme brulee, almond cream croissant, and urchin loaf. Okay, so even though it's not for me, I'm doing the croissant because, like, I love croissants. Alpha, no. Okay, let's see. The path is long but known to us. From Falcon's Nest we shall cross the Western Highlands and make for Tailfeather in the Dravinian Forelands. There we can stop to rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, then the stables await. Alright. So outside Tailfeather. Okay, so I can just go here instead of trying to go that way. Alright, and here I can actually mount up. I don't know why we couldn't just meet an Onyx Shrine, like just teleport right in there, but you know. I always imagined that the first time I set a foot upon Dravinian soil would be at the head of an army. And here I am, ready to treat with the brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to be set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting a sail to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I had uttered them, and for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands. Men, women, children, all slain in the name of the implacable Lady Iceheart. Yet she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At our side she fought in service to that greater good, even unto her dying breath, and while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. You ask much, Master Alphino, yet who can say what might come to pass, should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes, of course. We must press on to Annex Shrine, if you will follow me. Like, so, I don't feel like, I know that, I understand 100% that Ysael had her fault and she had people's blood on her hands. But she wanted to end a war. And I think that anybody can that understands how war is done, they understand that there will be loss. Unfortunate loss. Like, it's horrible, horrible loss. But it is something that does happen. But in the end, yeah, she was misguided in the way she was doing it, but she sacrificed her own self so that Ishgard may know peace. And for me, that, I don't know if I would make her a hero, but that should at least be acknowledged. That's what I feel like. Alright, up around we go. In here? Yep, in here. Vido no fair. I don't know how you say the stupid names, I swear. I have no clue. Thou art ever welcome here, friend of Ysael. But this one, I do not know. Pray forgive us this unannounced visit, Vidofenir. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friend. It is an honor to meet you, Vidofenir. I come as an envoy of Sir Amric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed, you may speak, knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be the architects of this war. But now we know the truth. The King Thornton and his Knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great worm Radhasker, shattering the peace between our peoples. For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal this truth, a truth which was last laid bare by the Warrior of Light, the Azure Dragoon, and Ysael. Alas, a deception so intricately wrought cannot be undone in a moment, and our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who would dare to dream that peace could at last be within our grasp? Yet dream as we must, as Ysael once did. We must make that dream a reality as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Vidofenir, join hands with us in friendship once more before the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard your request, knight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. May I ask why? This matter concerneth my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold, even as they did before, and I would not leave my people at the mercy of the swarm. Hold on. We handled them. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years at war, we shall not give up on a peace for a want of patience. Ha! Fear not, knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon? My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith, until we meet again. That was a little snarky. He's like, so soon? Oh my gosh. Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well. To be frank, I'm surprised our proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. But you need not wait for me. The return journey holds no fears for me now. Well, if you have no further need of our services, we shall continue on to Charlayan. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in the search for our missing comrades. Then I pray your journey is as swift as uneventful as ours was. And thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended. Suffice it to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Of that I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope that fates will not hold you to your word. He has grown so much, I swear. Alright. Who do we have to go meet, I wonder? Oh, I did not know! Oh my gosh! Oh, I did not know we met her right now! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save it. So it would seem we have the time to greet the scholar after all. How delightful. I shall be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Ophelia and Thancred. I can only assume she is privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Y'shtola and Idleshower. Okay. So, yeah, like, that makes me super happy. Let's see where we at here. Another reason I'm getting that stream deck is so that I can just, like, literally, like, you can have add a marker. There we go. It'll add a marker for you, so like I can just hit a button and Twitch will automatically put a marker in there for me for like if I want to do a clip or something. Speaking of clips, if you ever want to make a clip, you can do so right on the stream. All right, we want to go to what the hell did I just do? Oh, I hit second wind. I'm so fluffled. Kerfuffled. Yeah, that's what I... Kerfuffled that I didn't hit the Aetherite teleport. I want to go this way. Okay. There's Y'shtola. Ah, Rhea. 'Tis good to see you, I confess. I had assumed your business at Onyx Shrine would detain you... Onyx Shrine, sorry. Would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidafanir go well? As well as can be expected. She must discuss Sir Amric's proposal with Gracevilger, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Charlayan guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on Frontbridge. We should be on our way. Yay! Okay. I'm excited. Let's see, where am I going? I'm going... this one. Okay. Over here. Oh! Just, we're not even going outside the city. Okay. Excited. There she is! Yay!
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kral, who has recently come from the Charlayan motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, miss. And who is that I spy but young Alphino Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
We, Miss Krile and I met at the studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Oh no.
Thank you, Kryle.
Look at his face.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Oh no.
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking.
Jeez. Yeah, this Kryle, I love her. She's just, oh, I love her. He's like, oh.
Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
He is pissed.
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Alright, shorty. Shoddy. Her, Yashilla, and I was like, yeah. You know, I didn't really think about it. They are sassy. I even, like, you look at, Matoya. She's sassy. Okay, I can fly, right? Yeah. Moonbrita and Matoya, yeah. I guess it's something in the water? I don't know. Darlayan women are sassy. I've got a yawn. I've been holding it in for too long. Intelligence breeds smartassness, yeah. That's because they know too much. They just know too much, that's all it is. I wish there was another teleport in this zone, though. I wonder what we're gonna end up having to do at Matoya's. Wait, where am I going here? Okay, over here. You did say we were... excuse me. We get a drink of water. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? There's a cave right over there. Just you wait to see what it looks like. Dancing brooms and everything. Sometimes medically I wish I didn't know just enough to be dangerous to myself. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the, I think it's like the curse of being in the medical field, honestly. You just know too much. Alright. I have heard many stories of Master Matoya. some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread. They're all true. Alright, let's get into Matoya's cave here. Don't y'all ever knock?
Oh. Is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Wow.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Oh, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Kryl, you too possess the Echo.
Oh.
Well, yes, of course I do.
She's like, you didn't know that?
Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the science of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Poor Matoya.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
Cannot borrow it, but you can use it. And don't drop it.
Then let us begin.
Like we're at a seance. A literal
From the
crystal.
Black
Oh, yeah.
Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
All right. Back to Tailfeather then. Okay, so outside Tailfeather. Okay, we'll go back to Tailfeather. So we're going back to where we started, where we left Lucia, basically. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized, like, how come I can't... Oh, that's the bard. Okay. I need to go and do my, answer. What about Yida and Papalimo? So they're still lost. They found at the beginning of the stream, we do a cutscene where they found the link pearl that they discarded, but they still don't know where they are. We're gonna get there though. Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Cryle. I have already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. This is impressive. You drew him from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. Sure you don't remember. I propose we split into two pairs. Ishtil and I will inquire at the outlying encampments while Rhea and Crowd question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth Astvath and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Alright, so... he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Okay. Anyway, we'd best get started. Find me when you've finished making your rounds. Crowl's gonna take all of his secrets and just spread them all over the place. Poor Alpha, no. Searching for a friend of yours. Let's have a look then. Yeah. Ads are coming in. No. Ain't seen him around. Sorry. Alright, so... yeah, ads are coming through. About a minute. So we're going to just take a small break for just a few moments here. I hope nothing's blurry for everybody, because I wonder if it's been... Is it blurry? Is everything blurry? Or does it look good? I can't tell. I don't know if it's just my internet or what. I don't know. Anyway. Self-care. Get up. Stand up. Rest your eyes. Get a drink of water. Go pee. And we shall return in 3 minutes. Okay. And we are back. Everybody had a good break. I got myself some snackies. A really good snackies. Alright. Let's go talk to... Hold up. No, that's not him. Almost looked like him for a second, though. I was trying to see if there's a way for us to be able to see... You know how we figured out it was Sid before they revealed it was Sid? I wonder if there's somebody around here that kind of has like Thancred's build, and you can kind of like see that he's in here, but I don't know if that's actually gonna be the case. Let's see. Not you. You got black hair. There's someone over there we can talk to real quick. Let's see what he says. He or she. He. Okay. A Huron man? We are not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? Yeah, here's a picture of him. I did spy this one book a while back. I didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river, to the west of the Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see. I thought he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. He was an axe. He had an axe, right? He still has an axe. I think he was a warrior. Is he a warrior or is he a paladin? I thought he was a paladin. Was he a... I thought I sworn he was a paladin. Oh boy. I can't remember. What's that you got there? A sketch? Can't say I know the face. You say he's something of a warrior? I heard a tale the other day about a Huron vagabond who brought down a bandersnatch by himself, and with style. Way they tell it, he was dancing with the beast like it was the bell of a bleeding ball. Sound like your man? Yes, 100%. He was a dual-wielding dagger ninja. Wait. He was. So why did I say he has an axe? I'm confused. All he could find, maybe? Finished? In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. Look at the baby chocobo! Look at that! Baby chocobo! Oh, how cute! How cute! Okay. Oh, I'm going over here. I wonder if he's lost his memory. Wait with Kryle in the smoldering waste. Why are we going all the way over to the smoldering waste? Is he in here? Nope, he's not here. Okay. Alright, cutscene. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many had made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Hiren hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chance to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. So you have heard the same tales. Be that it is may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed a rather curious description for one of his kind. You were implying that Thancred sent a Vath to a market in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the livestream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Oh, shit. Is it now? Oh, jeez. Poor choice of words, Alphino. Poor choice of words. Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Quite right, Crow. Quite right. He's catching hell today? Yeah. That's a predicament. Oh boy. Oh boy. Off the rails. We are off the rails. Okay, let's see. Is that Ravana again? Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Loth Astvath. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. Okay, let's see. Back in here. Alright, let's talk to the Vath storyteller. Wait, let's see if we can find him. Let's see if we know where he's at. Did he come into his house? Nope, can't go in the house. He is nowhere near here, I don't think. Let's see, is he in here? Can I go in here? I can't go in here. Don't see him in there. Dang, he's hiding real good. What is he doing to that wall? What the hell is he doing to that wall? That's crazy. Okay. Let's go here. High on high I stand, gazing down to see the endless garden awaiting me. What? What is that? Do I know what that is? He's putting mortar in it. But it's already built. Alright. Let's see. Lyrics from Insect Man Primal's Fight. Oh. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Loth Astvath. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. How curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? Oh shit. No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing. Good, good. He is a friend to the Bath as well, one with whom we have traded many times. Truly? And you are quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The flesh and clothes and skins came to us from some all, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended to his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Loth Asnath, not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana is returned. My words exactly, Y'shtola. Vidofnir did say that Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay his kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him as a sacrifice. Oh yeah, because they did try to claim us as a sacrifice too, I remember. Let's see. What is this? Huh. A soiree in the Sultanate. I don't know what quest that is for. But it unlocks it, but I have no clue what it's for. We're not going to do it right now, though, because we're still going to focus on the story. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Here we go again. Oh. Look. They can't touch me. You can't see me. I'm so dumb. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to move this over here. Let me do this. Okay, let me... Shit. You would. Wouldn't you? I need to move these back over here because I realized a few days ago when I was playing on my main, it's so much easier when they're over here. Pretty much think that is, after all of that, that is really honestly, yeah, that'll get moved over here whenever I get the other dance. So yeah, we're good. We good, we Gucci. Oh dear.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Holy shit! That's not Thancred. Holy shit! I know who those people are. Holy shit. Not in his what the? How did you break his shield? Oh no, okay, we're going to Echo. Holy shit, I didn't know these people were in this expansion.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not!
No?
So you are the Warrior of Light. The savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Damn.
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
Well, okay then. Shit. Hold on. Why are you attacking us? Aha! There's our brother. Hi, Thancred. Ooh, he's got a goatee. You look a little sharp. You got some moves.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, Warrior of Light. For we are the Warriors of Darkness. Walkers of a different path. And we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Hello, old friend.
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Well, we got another one. Another Scion has come back into the fold. I want to mention Warriors of Darkness. Okay, so here's the thing. Shadowbringers is my favorite expansion so far. I'm really looking forward to getting through it and playing it again. That being said, I am so glad I'm doing this story all over again because I have I do not remember the Warriors of Darkness making an appearance in post Heavensward. Like, I don't remember any of that at all. And so it's those little Easter eggs, those little nuances, those little like threads that you don't even pay attention to or you don't remember. It's so exciting to be able to play this again and realize, oh shit, I missed that the first time. It's a lot of fun. Thancred's entrance music drops. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's what I should do, honestly. I should do a sound thing for welcome back, because like I'm sure it's not the first time this is gonna happen, you know what I mean? What would his interest music be though? I'm so sexy.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Aww.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
Meg, completely. Yeah. Sexy boy, yeah. I agree. The nut count, yeah.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
Right. Nutkin placement.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement.
The man of refinement.
From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
You're right.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Oh, you said something about you remember them being around Heavensward, but you don't remember it during our post. Then in Seek Arbor, we know that others don't make it later, so what happens to them? I think the job quest tells us what was in Shadowbringers. Why are you spoiling shit? Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Yida and Popular Emo found Rhea. Ah, the memories. It seemed like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers has been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge, would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ivana is no more. Vidofanir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Amaric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. I feel you, Cryo. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I'd beg her assistance for the search of Manphilia. Wait, Manphilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Rhea. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. So I don't know if it's just us. It might be. Do not know, but just keep in mind that I also do post these on YouTube. So like people who want to watch the actual VOD back and want to watch some of the story, they may not actually have played it. But what emote is not working? Are my emotes not working now? I do see emote does work. I see this one. Good thing is the guy's name is vague enough that it shouldn't be spoiling anything. Yeah. I have this one too. Which one are you trying to use? It worked for me. I see a sad robot. I see it there. So I don't know. Oh, maybe because it's on phone, maybe. Okay, so we need to go back up to Vidofanir. 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 It sounds like a mob boss. What it sounds like. You know what I mean? Jean Hackerman? Is that actually a person? Mean Jean Hackerman? Vidofnir. Mean Jean Okerlund. Mean Jean Okerlund was an announcer. Okay, let's see. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks... You say Vidofnir? Vidofnir? Yeah, Vidofnir. But it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ivana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low. Truly? Once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take the credit that God fell by another's hand. Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter. I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation. As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years I have mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, for redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe, such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Amaric's invitation. Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer and will convey your words to our allies without delay. Awesome. That's really cool. That feels so good, you know? It is happening, Isael. Would that you were here to see it. Oh. Ooh. The hell? Ooh, we back in Ishgard.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Oh, shit.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Oh, shit. Man. What the hell? Okay, so I need to go back to Ishgard. I gotta sneeze. I think. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, I'm good now. Excuse me. Let's see. Right, let us not keep Sir Emeric waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You've given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravinians, and our friends nowhere to be found. 'Twould seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Yida, Papalimo, and Menphilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we look back on together. Pray do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. I'm so glad we found Thancred again. He's one of my favorites. So we have 2. We just need 3 more. Well, actually, technically, we never did lose, Uranger. Oh, hello. You have returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vedofnir has accepted Sir Amaric's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander was here to hear them. What? What? Did he die? Ah, is he otherwise engaged? Aye, sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? I don't know how to say this word. How do you say, let me see. Shurgions? How do you say? Kirajan. Kirajan? Kyrusian. The Kyrusians? Is that how you say it? Really? Kyrusian? Kyrugion? Kyrugion? The Kyrugions? Okay. So the Kyrugions tell me he'll make a full recovery. But had Lord Edmont and Lord Arturel not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been doused in the fires, but for every one we put out, it seems 2 more start up. Casualties are mounted, especially in the Broom. It is plain these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Then let us be about it. Damn. Okay. Who do I get? Primal accessories of slaying coffer. Interesting. What is my item level right now? 265. I don't need that. Okay. Bending, slaying. Okay, I don't need that anyway. They're surgeons is what it is. Okay, gotcha. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it's best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mistress Yashola, I would have you take charge of the investigation and foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tatru can be assistance as well. Meaning Rhea and me get to the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Thancred of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. The name's Hilda. Scion, eh? And there I think I found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I'll remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh, I, the infamous Lord Amanelin de Fortemps, lover of women and wine, though neither cared for him that much. They said he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Rhea. He'll be at the Crozier, most like, making it an effort to be seen. So let us go and see him. Okie dokie. Grizzled, I will accept. But old? Poor Thancred. Alright. To the Crozier. With Master Honorit. Well, well, if it isn't Rhea, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girl? Hold up, Menelin. Why are you... Why are you so cheerful? Please tell me that you had nothing to do with this. Please. Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business that, and awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames after all. Oh, in case you're wondering why the Hopland is awash with refugees. The lower levels of the vault have been open to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Amaric's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old girl, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopland. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Okay. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do mean an injustice, old girl. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Mine. Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopland, Rhea, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. They're perfect for each other. Didn't want to go anyway. Maybe. Okay, so hang on. I always forget. Let's see here. This way? Yeah. Vault Priest. Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica? 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 No idea. Halone's blessings be upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Amaric and the Dravenians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. You will require succor as well, miss. So the Temple Knights have begun their investigations at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor... Excuse me. That was a hiccup. Basilica? Anyway, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the fairy guide your steps. Alright. Oh, Doritos. You know, soon, probably. Because right now you really can't have all of So I will tell you, like, I'm able to have like this snack mix, but my stomach has been able to tolerate, and also my snack mix is full of protein. It's like a protein snack mix. My stomach's been able to tolerate it. Your stomach may not be able to tolerate the chips. You know what I mean? I am very unique. Alright. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere, and it was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. Oh boy. That went down the wrong pipe. You've been on a teeter-tottering on a fine mount so far? Well, that's good. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Oh. These poor kids. I mean, on one hand, I don't blame... I think I'm supposed to go this way. The city from rioting because they've been lied to for 1,000 years. But to harm innocents, that's not the right way to do it. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbor shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. Oh boy. Okay, where am I going? I need to go to... I need to go down here, I think. Can I go down here? Oh, I can. Look at that. But the question is, I can't go that way. I need to go here. Here we go. I figured it out. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? We would require more than a muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we were to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymonad's Cathedral and another near the tribunal. For our mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say that they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the 2 occasions when the target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphinaud will doubtless have an opinion. Okay, so we gotta go back to Alphinaud and the broom. Alright, let's see. Where would he be at? You know, okay, he's down here. The guy that stabbed Amaret looks a lot like over here. Looks a lot like the guy that gave Alphinaud lip when we first got to Ishgard. Silence will avail you not, sir. Oh, he cost somebody. Ah, Rhea. I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to the eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Fair enough. Let me go, damn it. You got the wrong man. He's sniffing. But you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and said about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these high-born types really do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. He's the one who told me to keep going. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I left it behind, tried to with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man, but he came to me. He came to me. Ah, there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? Well, I have seen his like before. A troubled soul, manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. Oh, Thancred! I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at least confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation to discuss how best to proceed. That's good to have Thancred back. Alright, let's see. I think it was sad. He was like, I know how it feels, man, because I've been there, done that. I hope he ends up forgiving himself for that, because that's a lot to go through. All right, where are we at here? Okay. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Lord Artiel, are you coming to see your father? He is attending Sir Amric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring the salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. My lord Artiel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. It's little wonder, Master Alphino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother is not yet cold in the grave. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Poor Haurchefant. The whole Fortev's family. Alright. So, it is break time. We're gonna go ahead and do. Oh, this is the last one of 3.1, so that's good. We're at the last quest for this, so we'll come back and we will come back to after break. Do your self-care stuff. Go get up, walk around, get a drink, get a snack, go pee, all of that stuff, and we shall see you back in 3 minutes. And we are back. I hope everybody had a fantastic break. Thank you for joining me back. We're going to wrap up 3.1 and go into 3.2 now. Let's see where we're at. So right now is the last, the name of the patch is always going to be the last name of the quest, the last quest name. And so we're going to as goes light, so goes darkness. Interesting. Ominous, but interesting.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
Oh, damn.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Damn.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
Of course.
Ah!
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
I don't know about him. So I am the side. I want to say that's Hunger Games. Is that Hunger Games? President Snow. I may be completely wrong on that. Oh wait, no, wait. Is that the that's Star Wars actually? That's Palpatine, isn't it? Okay. Now, was that before he became Emperor Palpatine? It's in there somewhere, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it could also be like Hunger Games-esque because, you know, President Snow, he did kind of run a dictatorship there. Alright, so let's see. We want to go to here. Like, it was episode 3, just days before he was... Oh, okay, gotcha. When he was still... or when he hadn't revealed himself as the Master Darth yet. Now, Artuel, I guess that's how you say his name. I don't know about him. I'm kind of nervous about him, and we are going into an instance. Listen well. We will enter the Basilica. I can't say the word. Anyway, we're going to enter it via the gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under Thornton the Seventh. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely yes, which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Arturel, you are a brave man and true, and none would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter, my shield will not break. How alone as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. So, I feel like that the guy that we had ran into when we were questioning to figure out who had started everything, is the same guy who's all over these fanatics here. It's treason, then. And then all I can say is when Jedi confront him, which I thought is when they accused Emmerich of the same. Yeah. Oh. There. What the hell? Why is that not working? Oh, that's not good. What are you hitting? What is... Okay, I gotta fix that. I need... Okay, hang on. Can I go to my keybinds real quick? Hotbar. There we go. Okay. No. Fly. Close. No. That sucks. I can't do it right now. Ooh, shit. Okay. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Alright, so I need to go here. Okay. What did I miss here? And then Yoda fights him on 1-1 hilariously. Flores pushes his ass over tea kettle. You know what Palp says? He enjoys it immensely and just laughs and laughs. Let me get rid of you. You do not need to take it on this refugee. Can't go in there. Okay, you need to go this way, maybe? Let me pull up the map. Okay, where am I going here? It all happened so quickly. There they are. None escape. Wait, where am I going? Oh, they opened a door. Okay, so now we go this way. We want to go here.
You underestimate me.
Yeah. Chuck and Centerfly. That's hilarious. I do think that's fun. That was a funny scene. Alright. Where am I going? What are we doing now? Sir Simon Ard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you'll be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ah, the word of a heretic and a kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show them show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. Dude. See, this is what happens when people get so, like, ingrained in their ways. Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I'm a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive the Furies of Judgment. So it is to be a trial then. Lord Otterell, Riel, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simonard. Well, I don't like that one bit. Well, okay. So I guess we need to go this way. Yeah, well, what do we do? Like, how do we... We need to go this way, right? Okay. Let me go this way here and see. What did we miss? I think I am... Alright, so let's go ahead and untie them. Oh shit. They're not dead yet. Okay, untie you. Where are you at? Okay, there we go. Okay, got it. Okay, so we got 2 of them. Shit, we gotta go back up and help him, but we gotta find out where these other guys are. Oh dear. Okay, they're obviously not here. Okay, so let's go back over there. Maybe it's opened up now. Oh no, they're over here. Okay, I see them. Oh no, don't you die on me now. Come on. Okay. Alright, now I gotta go rescue one more. Alright, so you gotta go back over to Sir Emmerich. Okay. Gotta run as fast as we can. I only have one of these. Oh, is this not good? Come here. Come here. Cover me. I'm going in.
This knight does not yield!
Hemrick, stop standing in the shit! Don't you see I'm trying to save your ass? Alright, now come back up here. Not the gumdrop. What are you talking about? Okay, got that one. Run fast as you can. Not the gumdrop butts! The priest took melee upstairs when he saw you kill his men. Shit.
Where is he? Where is he?
Ah, damn, we have to go out here. Shit.
Come no closer!
Yeah, that is the same priest that we talked to, trying to figure out who was doing all this.
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Damn, no way! What the hell? Well,
What? But I...
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Freysfelder?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
Well, that just happened. Oh my god. It was like
so it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefar in you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Oh.
Lord Edmund.
Dagger right into the frickin' heart. Come on now. Onions, yeah. It says, what an idiot. You would sacrifice before standing. Oh, I don't know why. Well, it won't let me allow it now because it's too late. But yeah, you would put in there, it says he would sacrifice the people you're supposedly standing up for. Your ideals are vastly mistaken. Well, here's the thing. I think it goes back to the fact that people feel as though their opinions are 100% true, no matter what. Like, there is a portion of the population in the game as well as in real world where people have stuck to their ideals and their opinions and their beliefs so strictly that they become blind to how those beliefs can sometimes negatively impact other people, if that makes any sense. Right. So life should be important. Like, no matter what, you should always preserve human life. but like he was gonna to kill a child because he's like she believes opposite of me, in the fact that he firmly believes that the war between dragon and man was what he was told it was, what he grew up to it being. Yeah, you wouldn't throw me off the side of the tower. Yeah, I get you. But like, he firmly believed that, to where he became blind that he was about to throw a child off the freaking tower. Like, he didn't see her as a child, he saw her as an enemy. Does that make sense? Like, it wasn't just a young girl who had barely lived at all. It was an enemy to his own beliefs. And so he was doing whatever he could to remove that. And that happens so often in regular life too. I don't know if he would be considered a tool. I mean, you could think of it that way, considering he was using the refugees to bring Sir Amric to the vault to try to kill him. I mean, that he could go that way. But like, in my mind, she was just, it was a very black and white view of thinking, right? She's thinking black, he thinks black and white. There's no gray area. And to live life, I personally feel like that you have to have some gray. You can't always be strictly black and white your entire life. It just doesn't work that way. But yeah. That was when Vidofnir showed up. I was like, well, shit, that just happened. And Vlad's like, sup, bitches. Michael says it doesn't matter if you're black or white. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Who is Michael? Oh. Well, yeah. Anyway. I don't care if you're purple with pink polka dots. As long as you're a good person that doesn't try to harm anybody, you're okay in my book. I don't care your beliefs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you believe in a donkey. You know, I really don't care. My beliefs are mine, your beliefs are yours, and I'm not going to sit there and tell you you're wrong for having your own beliefs. You're a donkey. I'm going to start calling you donkey now. That'll be all, donkey. But yeah. I will say, like, speaking of Shrek, this game is like an onion. No, you cannot call me Shrek. I'll settle for Fiona. But this game is like an onion. It has so many layers. Alright, let's continue on here. This day has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis but a pity Vidofnir could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather lasted well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbored doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Amric's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tatru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at 4 Temps Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tatru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment, Rhea. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? Okay, he held his own in the vault. He got on well enough with Hilda. I'm not sure how to put it into words, but I'm gonna do this one. But you sense it too. A subtle change, imperceptible to most. I myself did not notice it at first, but upon closer examination, I saw that his aetheric flow has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate aether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, he may well have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still a little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I shall be on my way. Trial may have charmed Master Montoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? I don't remember that at all, actually. Nice job with your water. I've almost got all my water in too, so that's good. Alright, let's see where we want to go. Where is an aetherite here? Okay, I don't need an aetherite. I just need to go this way. We go to the House of Forteps. It explains why he has to have someone magic him his ammo and weapon he uses later. Oh, I gotcha. Welcome, Mistress Ripclaw. Shall I show you inside the manor? And there is the end of 3.1.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Oh, what?
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
Oh.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat.
Dang.
Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You are a sister to Horschiffon. Will you be a sister to me as well?
Of course. If we can get you to loosen up just a little bit, yeah, for sure.
Come, Emanuelaine. There's much to be done. For Father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
What's his deal? You want to say nothing to us? Okay, then.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Little brother.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Edmund de Fortemps, Heavensward, as goes light, so goes darkness. Oh, we got a horseshoe font. Well, I definitely gotta put that on. These are accessories, I think. I don't really need those. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Oh. This is thy proof? The Garen Oracles? Apocrypha? It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning and of the path we have been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. That's Ellie say. Literally, Alice's boots, I think. It's Minfilia! No, maybe it's Yida. It's Yida. And it's Papalimo. Well, everyone has their orders. The masks will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Rhaegar, it had better be. We cannot stay here forever, Yida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them, every one. Well, now we know where Yida and Papalimo are. Alright, so that was the end of 3.1. I don't think we're going to get to the dungeon tonight, but we can start on 3.2. Let's see here. Alphino, Rhea, I've been looking all over for you. We have received news regarding Falhaman, Horrywolder, and Coltonet. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite. In fact, it seems that learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Right. But what wonderful news, to think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Ah, Thancred and Kryle. What brings the two of you here? Kryle and I have been looking into how we might track down Manphilia. And we may have just found the answer. Rhea, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Manphilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Manphilia. Admittedly, this is still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the aether, or a ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Rhea felt the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. Whilst there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield her from the magic I invoked, Kryle and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the aether therein. The two of you? Alone? I have proven knack for subterfuge, and I'm confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies to which hide Kryle while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Rhea come along, who will see to Bahamond's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well. I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield the means to find Manphilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Katru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrade's return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Lominson docks? Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels! He was hesitant to acknowledge Kryle because she gave him such crap. Yeah, probably. I feel like that they're family though. All right, let's see. We need to go to here. Arcanist Guild. Mohammed! Oh, it's Hoary Boulder and Coltonet too. Yay, they're all here. Oh, Rhea, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Katru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Coltonet? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad to indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Oh, golly, you don't know. I have to tell her. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Ma'am, do you really think that I can control Manphilia? Forgive me. I am sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. And as Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he'll watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. To the Scions and a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. Oh dear. What is going on with the Garleans? Wait, that's Thancred. There's Kryl. Okay.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out.
Oh dear.
Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
Wow.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Hold on. Were his eyes always like that? They were. One of them is brown now. Did they? That wasn't always like that. Or is that just how the light is going to it?
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from.
Yeah, his eyes are different colors. Like, they didn't used to be different colors, I don't think.
Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every Scion's. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
Oh.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
That's right.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
We didn't notice it because he's been wearing a patch, but he has a different color eye now. He's brown and then now it's blue. Alright. So, we need to go to Rising Stone. I'm going to go ahead and go to Rising Stones, but it is time for us to find someone to raid. You guys have been fantastic. I really do appreciate everybody joining. If you do not know, right now here is my schedule. I am going back on schedule to as of today, and I am like I said earlier, I am going to be putting in a couple surprise streams in there from time to time in the next month or so here, get myself caught back up on my timeline. Also, if you haven't joined yet, just go ahead and join the Discord. We're slowly building the community up. And like I said, this whole streaming thing is new to me. We're improving it little by little, baby steps, but I enjoy doing what I do. I just want to build a community and have a bunch of like-minded folks that are around and want to hang out. Let me go ahead and do this and this and this, and there we go. So that being said, I really do appreciate everybody. You guys have been really fantastic. It's been a fun night to get back into this. Let's see who we want to rate though. Let's see if anybody is around. Let's see if I've got. Let's see who we got going on tonight. Who should we raid tonight? Let's see. I'm probably going to go with Helia because they're always fun ones, fun and cozy. Let's see. Let's see who we got. All right, look, someone here is lurker friendly, just like I am. It can be me. It's her birthday. Let's just go ahead and join her and see if we can have some fun with her. Just chill out with her. In the meantime, I will see you guys on Wednesday morning, and we will continue on with Heavensward. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining. Love you. Bye.